Living in this area, you are constantly wading in the ocean of political advertisement, which often populate the public sphere via mediums of print, radio, television, and even social media. While political advertising can be a useful tool to reach the public to inform them about the political topics and candidates, these types of advertisements are often saturated in controversy and lack of ethics. Ethical issues regarding political advertisements are disseminating misleading and inaccurate information, portraying a bullying and offensive attitude of statement towards certain individuals to boost others' reputations. Let's take a look at the example of Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump president campaign to have a better visualizations of this concept.
Hello, this is Donald Trump, and I'm here to make America great again. From the very beginning, I believe the power of unity, bringing all together hardworking men and women who share love and a hope for the brighter future. This is not a campaign. This is a movement striving for positive change. For I am proud to be the president of every America. Now about Hillary Clinton. She can't even handle her emails, right? The controversy surrounding the classified emails sent from her server became a focal point. Thought it's worth noting that they weren't classified all the time of transmission. During one memorable debate, Clinton said that it was fortunate someone with my temperament was in charge of the law in our country. I report, you would be in jail. The exchange highlight the inspiring nature of our political discourse. Well, in assessing Clinton's abilities, I express my observation. She has no strength, no stamina, and she's a nasty woman. These words, while reflective of my perspective at the time, underscore the competitive and sometimes heat nature of political arena. As we continue on this journey, let's focus on the common ground that unites us as the nation. And together, let's build a future that reflect the greatest of America. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hillary Clinton, and I'm running for the presidency because I'm coming for the goal that when families are strong, America is strong. To be president for a whole nation, you must show respect to every citizen, no matter what gender they are or communities they belong to. But Donald Trump, with his Republicans and his conservative ideologies, is preventing America from being great again. Donald Trump is creating an obstacle in the development of the country with his sexist thoughts. Every time Trump faces the media, he always exhibits as a person who looks down on women and underestimates women's political engagement and process and contribution, as well as view women as a sexual object. Trump clearly shows no respect to women and constantly contributes to the prejudiced attachment to them. And I'm sure his wife and daughter don't bond with him well either. Like, how come a short-sighted and partial individual like Donald Trump to rule a country with a great desire of change for the better days, huh? Oh, and Donald Trump, with his bold statement about protecting US from Mexican drug dealers that implemented building of concrete walls with only nightmare tolls that barely collapse when the wind comes. Like, how ridiculous is that? So, after everything that Trump did and asserted, I'm hitting the road to earn your vote because Hillary is liberty and it's your time, and I hope that you will join me on this journey. Thank you.
Nasty woman.
United States, accompanied by the Vice President of the United States and the 42nd President of the United States, the Honorable Bill Clinton.
Bill, I must say, Trump seems to have a certain charisma and directness in his approach. He's challenging the status quo and speaking to the concerns of many Americans. It's refreshing to see a candidate who isn't afraid to shake things up.
Joe, I understand your perspective, but I have to disagree. Trump's support may be unconventional, but his rhetoric seems divisive and lacks substance. Hillary, on the other hand, brings a wealth of experience and a comprehensive plan to address the issues facing our nation.
I can't deny that Hillary has experience, but it's precisely her long-standing political career that concerns me. Trump positions himself as an outsider, untouched by the corruption and bureaucracy that can plague Washington. He speaks to the frustration many Americans feel towards the political establishment. Let's talk about the political advertising for a moment. It seems both candidates have engaged in aggressive campaign tactics to sway away public opinion. Although it's unconventional, but it has undoubtedly garnered attention. His use of social media and direct messaging has resonated with many voters who feel disconnect with the traditional politics.
I won't deny that Trump has been effective in utilizing social media to his advantage. He has mastered the art of capturing attention and dominating news cycles. However, we must be cautious about accuracy and validity of the messages conveyed through these channels.
Campaign banners and slogans are hot to miss, and he dominates social media with his provocative tweets.
You're right, Joe. Trump's approach to political advertising is certainly unconventional. His use of social media platforms like Twitter has allowed him to bypass traditional media channels and directly communicate with his supporters. He has built an image of a straight-talking outsider who is not afraid to challenge the establishment. Hillary's approach is undoubtedly more traditional and aligned with established campaign strategies. Her political advertising highlights her extensive experience in government and her detailed policy plans. However, it seems that her campaign has struggled at times to create a compelling narrative that resonates with a broad range of voters.
Good point, Bill. The issue of integrity certainly comes into play during political campaigns, but let's not forget that Hillary campaigns hasn't been without its shares of controversies. The accusations of mishandling classified information and the perception of political favoritism have damaged her credibility in the eyes of many Americans.
Hillary's political advertising has focused more on her experience and qualifications. Her campaign has emphasized her policy proposals and her ability to navigate complex political landscapes. She has sought to build an image of a seasoned and knowledgeable leader who is ready to tackle the challenges of the presidency.
Emotional appeal plays a significant role in political advertising. Trump's ability to tap into the fears and concerns of certain segments of the population has helped him to cultivate a passionate base of supporters. Hillary's campaign, on the other hand, has focused more on the policy details, which may not resonate as strongly as some voters.
It's important to note, though, that the public image portrayed through political advertising is just one aspect of a candidate's qualification and suitability for office. Substance and policy expertise should also be considered when evaluating their fitness for the presidency. Ultimately, voters must look beyond the advertising techniques and assess the candidate's abilities to lead effectively.
Absolutely, Bill. Political advertising is important, but it's more essential for voters to critically assess the messages, understand the candidates' policies and track records, and make informed decisions beyond what is presented in the ads.
Joe, it's clear that Donald Trump's negative and controversial words have had a detrimental impact on our society. His divisive rhetoric not only fosters hatred and division, but also undermines the very fabric of our democracy. It's deeply unethical for a leader to engage in such behavior. Trump's language promotes disrespect and intolerance with his sexist remarks and objectification of women, undermining gender equality and women's rights. It's unethical for a leader to hold and expect such views.
And let's not forget about the email controversy surrounding Hillary Clinton. While it made a mistake on her part, it pales in comparison to unethicality we have witnessed for Trump. Ethical leadership is a bedrock of a healthy democracy. It is crucial that we emphasize values such as honesty, empathy, and respect for all individuals. We must choose leaders who embody these values and reject those who engage in unethical conduct that undermines the very principles of our nation that was founded upon.
We must strive for leadership that unifies, uplifts, and sets an example for the next generation. Our democracy and the well-being of our nation depend on it.